Well, good morning everybody. This is Kaprie in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, here to show you my 3-step system to making gil on a daily basis. The 3 steps are to evaluate your economy, obtain your merchandise, and list smart. In this particular example, yesterday afternoon I decided to sit down for about an hour and make some quick cash. The very first thing I did was I evaluated my server's economy just by checking the market board. I felt like fishing, so I browsed through the seafood. I was looking for items that I knew would sell, that, it had a decent price per unit and low competition. I decided to go with bluebell salmon because there was none on the auction house, and it's something that sells on a near daily basis and for a pretty decent amount. From researching, I already knew to take a floating minnow out to Fool's Falls in Upper Lenasia. This leads us into step 2, obtaining your merchandise. This is where you farm, you craft, you purchase items to flip off the auction house. You decide what you're going to invest your time or money in. The more options you have at this point, the better off you will be. The more selection you have. It's good to have a Disciple of the Hand, a Disciple of the Land, combat classes all leveled. Work with what you've got and try to build on that. And learning what's actually going to sell and for decent prices takes some time. It took me about 3 months to get the full swing of everything. Alright, so I spent about half an hour out here, and I got 30 normal quality and 5 high quality bluebell salmon, as well as a couple other fish that you really can't help with fishing. You're going to grab more than one type. You don't need to spend hours upon hours farming, crafting, or anything like that. You can make gil quickly, in any amount of time. I decided I just wanted to spend an hour on a quick thing. When I was done with my 30 minutes of fishing, I went back to town and I started to list smart. When I say list smart, I'm talking about making sure that your buyers have the amount that they are willing to pay for the amount that they need. In the case of my bluebell salmon, I decided to list my normal qualities in stacks of 5 and my high qualities in stacks of 1. I was able to charge as much as I wanted because I had no competition yet. To determine the value of my fish, I decided to reflect back on my past from when I farmed it consistently, as well as I used the history button to tell me how much people were buying it for, how often, and in what stack sizes. So I listed my bluebell salmon. My normal qualities were listed in stacks of 5 for 500 gil per unit, and my high qualities were listed in stacks of 1 for 750 gil per unit. With the other fish, I made the economic decision of which ones to sell on the market board and which ones to vendor. There are a lot of fish in this game that do not have a purpose yet. So all in all, it took me about an hour and 15 minutes start to finish, even with all of my AFKs. And I came back the next morning to pleasantly find out that all of my bluebell salmon sold. I looted 17,900 gil. Again, very simple system. You can do it in any amount of time that you have. If you're willing to spend 15 minutes or 8 hours working on this, you'll make a pretty good amount of gil. Alright, I would like to thank you all for watching my video, and come back in a couple more days when I show you a video about leveling mining.